Hello everyone, the day is here and I am so excited. Okay, first things first, this video is probably going to be extremely clunky and I'm just going to live with it because I don't have time to do a lot of editing, so please forgive me. All right, I purchased this book over a week ago and I've been waiting and life has just been crazy, and every time I thought that I was going to get to finally sit down and start reading it, it didn't work out. So finally I have a space of time here in Canada. It is Thanksgiving weekend and tomorrow is our Thanksgiving day, so I have some time this Sunday evening. Okay, first things first, this memoir has been incredibly polarizing. Everything that I have read online, I haven't watched anyone read through it, and I've intentionally done that. But anything that I've read online, any sort of news articles covering, any book reviews covering, it's either been this is the best thing ever or hide your kids, hide your wife, because this woman is a psychopath. Trying to reserve judgment. I'm trying not to go in with a fully formed idea of how I'm going to. Having said that, I feel like I am already leaning one way, but I'm trying really, really hard. I would say one of my strengths, almost to a fault, is being able to see both sides. So we'll find out. I haven't even taken it out of the box. I did pre-open the box, but this is the first time because I really want to be reacting in real time with all of you. So here we go. All the way to the river. And I'm really nervous. All right, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm not sure if I will just straight read through with no comments. I can't see that happening. Guys. It's already started. I can't do this without commenting. All right, so first of all, the dedication for my friends and fellows in the rooms. Here we are in a room. Begins with an invocation. Is that how you pronounce that? I'm a total pleb sometimes. Anyway. I came. I came too. First of all, there's a period after. It's like period. I came, period. I came too, period. Okay. I came too. Oh, fuck. I came too. I came to believe. I came to believe that a power greater than myself could restore me. Okay. I came to believe that a power greater than myself could restore me to sanity. I'm already annoyed. Okay. So there's that. Then we get the little, are we picking this up? No, we're struggling. Anyway, all the way to the river. And then we got to give in, give up, give over. I don't mean to be so sarcastic. I just started. Okay. Is this chapter 1? I don't know if it's numbered. Yeah, okay. A visitation. On the morning of my 54th birthday, I woke up at dawn and instantly realized that my partner, Rhea, was in the bedroom with me. This was an extremely impressive accomplishment on her part, because at that point she had been dead for more than 5 years. I have heard that line. Okay. I won't comment on it because you've probably already heard a lot of comments. Yet here she was, a churning, energetic current of pure Rhea-ness, roiling through my tiny New York apartment in wave after unmistakable wave of her. I was neither alarmed nor frightened. I would know her anywhere. I would love her anywhere. But I was surprised, for it had been a while since she'd made such an appearance. And oh, how I'd missed her. She used to visit me like this all the time in the raw and bewildering months immediately following her death. Back then, she'd been so incredibly present, so consistently accessible, so funny and loving and demanding that I used to joke, Rhea's more vivid in death than most people are in life. It wasn't that I could see her in those long-ago visitations. She was not some spectral Victorian ghost bride, but I could feel her unmistakable presence, and I could distinctly hear her voice speaking straight into my consciousness. The clarity of communication between us had been extraordinary back then, right after she died. It was as though she'd rigged up a strikingly effective supernatural Dixie Cup telephone system through which she could chat with me across the cosmos using a long, long strand of yarn. The effect had been so intimate as to be sensual. All right, I have to stop. Now, I'm not going to mock her saying Rhea was there. Whichever. I'll probably alternate. I'm not going to mock that because having lost people close to me, I can say that there have been times when I definitely, for me personally, it was never years after the death. It was very soon after the death, maybe up to a year after the death, that I felt that I could sense their presence. Not in a spooky, they're here to tell me something way, but just in a way of how you felt emotionally with that person that you didn't feel with anyone else, that feeling, being there. And it was usually when the family would get together and there would be laughing and whatnot, there would just be this extra warmth. And it felt like that person who is now no longer there was present. And so I can't mock that. But sensual. That gives me pause. Anyway, okay. We'll keep going. As to be sensual. Okay, the effect had been so intimate as to be sensual. Sometimes it was even fun. I would be out there in public, smiling and nodding and trying to act like a normal person. But Rhea and I would be having private conversations inside my head the entire time. Okay, that's one other thing that I will say. Like, even when I would feel that presence, it was not such that you could have a conversation. It was just how you feel with another person in the room versus when you feel by yourself. Even if you're not talking, that kind of a feeling. But like a warmth, a reassurance, but not like what are you doing today? Okay. Sometimes it would be fun. I would be out there trying to act like a normal person, but Rhea and I would be having a private conversation inside my head the entire time. At a party in Los Angeles, about 6 months after Rhea passed away, a woman I'd never met before came up to me, placed her hand on my arm, and said, "I understand that your lover left her body recently." And I'm sorry for your loss. But I need to tell you something important. She's been coming to me lately in dreams. I'm a professional intuitive, and I have a sensitivity for such things. Rhea has instructed me to tell you that she misses you terribly and that she longs to communicate with you. "Tell this bitch she can fuck right off," said Rhea from inside my head. Thank you for your kindness, I told the stranger. The woman pressed a business card into my hand. Here's my number, if you ever want to speak to Rhea directly. Tell this idiot she can jump directly into my dead fucking ass, said Rhea. It had been so wild and glorious back then to feel my Rhea still commanding the room, even from beyond the grave! Exclamation point. You know, there's so much I want to say. I just feel so sarcastic. And I said I wasn't going to be like that. I lied. Okay. I mean, I've never written a book. So, I'm not, it's not that she, can't write an interesting read. I mean, I'm interested already. All right. But her visitations had diminished as the years went by. And yeah, I bet they do. From my experience, that's true. 2 years had passed, then 3 years, 4. Life moves on. Isn't that what people say? Rhea's voice faded. More than 5 years passed. The world had changed in that time, and so had I. There had been a global pandemic. There were new wars, new emergencies, new deaths. Babies were born whom Rhea would never meet. I wrote books that Rhea would never read. Everyone was talking about new TV shows that Rhea would never see. I can appreciate what she's saying here, because when a loved one is gone, you think of things in those terms, things that you like or that you think they would have liked too. You kind of start marking experiences by experiences that they are missing. In a desperate bid to replace sorrow with infatuation, I had even dated someone for a while after Rhea died. Brackets, quotations. Detonated myself upon them might be a more accurate description of the encounter. But that relationship had ended in swift, shattering, predictable heartbreak. I had not pursued anyone since. Instead, I'd spent those years working on myself. I had gotten sober, not only putting down alcohol and drugs, but also stepping away from all sexual distraction and romantic entanglement. I'd let go of every substance or person that intoxicated me, numbed me, took control over me, or altered my mood or mind in any way. I'd been learning how to feel my feelings and process my emotions without reaching for anything or anyone to take the edge off. Okay, now I'm sorry for commenting so much, okay? But this is probably what it's going to be. So if you just want to read the book, you might want to see someone else. You're letting go of every person who alters your mood or your mind in any way. Wouldn't that be just letting go of everyone? Because personally, I think every single person that I come into contact somehow has an effect on me. We can't help it. That's just how we are as people. So does she mean that, like, people who controlled her negatively or people who made her... It says intoxicating. Like, okay, I can understand that. Okay, story time. I used to work in this cafe, and there was this guy who worked with me, and I don't know what it was, but I'm telling you, when he walked in to shift, it was like my brain, it's like every antidepressant drug I had ever taken in my life suddenly started working. And I'd be like, woohoo! I mean, I was the most glorious, outgoing, witty, clever. I mean, probably I wasn't clever at all. In fact, I was so elated that my boss took me aside and was like, "You're acting insane." Okay? I can understand wanting to stay away from that in hindsight. But, I mean, anyone who alters or affects your mood or your mind in any way, that seems excessive. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I'd been learning how to feel my feelings and process my emotions without reaching for anything or anyone to take the edge off. Okay, that's fine, but also it's unrealistic because we live in community and we're communal beings. We are meant for community. We're not meant to be lone wolves. Okay, like I understand that you have to work through things yourself, and you know, God knows, and my best friend can vouch for this. Sometimes I am way too quick to be like, hello, I'm feeling something. Help me. Okay, so I am someone who could, you know, maybe benefit from a little bit of that, but at the same time, like everything in moderation, right? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like this. Okay. Me. Everything in moderation. Maybe I should moderate my comments a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yet again, we'll read this line for the 10th time. I'd been learning how to feel my feelings and process my emotions without reaching for anything or anyone to take the edge off. I've been using my voice, setting new rules and boundaries, and living in my own integrity as guided by my own higher power. Bullshit. Oh my God, I hate this. My own integrity, my own higher power. I'm not a higher power. You're not a higher power. Okay. I know what this is now. I know what it is and I hate it. Okay. Let's keep going. As guided by my own higher power. All right. One day at a time, I was getting my inner house in order. Well, I find it hard to think that you'd be getting your inner house in order if the only thing that you're listening to is yourself. Okay? I myself, a pig swallowing, trough crap and wallowing in mud. I'm not going to be able to get my house in order by listening to myself. Anyway. One day at a time, I was getting my... And I'd made new friends. Healthy friends. From the rooms of 12-step recovery. Friends who never knew Raya. Guys, just bear with me. I am going to go back and forth because I've got that crazy Raya movie in my head that my kid watched. And Raya, I don't know what it is. Through it all, Raya's presence flickered and dimmed until the day arrived when I couldn't hear her at all anymore. Not even when I called out to her by name. Not even when I asked for direct guidance or love. There came to be a great, boundaryless silence. Boundaryless. Where her voice had once vibrated so powerfully. This was devastating and confusing to me. It was almost like a second death. Where had she gone? Had she moved on, or had I left her behind? Okay, yeah. I could make no sense of it. It was as if she'd stepped out of the universe for a pack of cigarettes and had never come back. But now, on the morning of my 54th birthday, suddenly she was here. I mean, really here. The room was humming with big Raya energy, and I felt chills up my entire body. I started laughing and crying at the same time. Baby, I said, you come to see me. I wanted to celebrate, but I could sense that there was something she wanted to tell me, something that demanded my fullest attention. The sensation was one of being grabbed by the collar and shaken. Raya had not traveled all this great distance for a casual visit, I gathered. She'd come to transmit a message of the highest importance. Words and information were pouring out of her and into my mind, almost too fast for me to gather. The inside of my head sounded like an arcade. I grabbed the journal that I always kept by my bed and started writing down everything she was saying, everything I could catch. And here is what Raya had to tell me. Happy birthday, baby dude! I'm right here, and I love you. I love you! All caps. I'm so fucking proud of you. Don't worry about leaving me behind. I'll be waiting for you at the river when all this is over, and then everything will make sense. I know you still get pissed off at me sometimes for some of the shit that went down between us at the end, but that's okay. Be mad if you need to be mad, babe. Just stay honest about it and write your way through it. But stay in your program and don't worry about how I did things or what I would think of the way you're doing things. I love you and I want this freedom for you. I'm so proud of your sobriety. You're totally fucking doing it. You're going all the way, man. You're a star. Keep going. Don't let me or anyone else ever hold you back. And stop worrying about people so much, okay? You think about other people way too fucking much. Don't ever babysit anyone again. Don't let anyone bullshit you or pull you down into their drama or make you take care of them. Let everyone find their own path. It's good for them and it's good for you. You have such good friends now, but they don't need you to carry them. Breathe, baby. Breathe. There's kids playing outside, in case you hear them. I'm right here with you. I'm not fading out. Breathe, baby. Breathe. Let me just look at you for a minute. Look at your little rainbow eyes. Look at your little sparkling tears. You're so beautiful. There's something you need to understand, babe, and I'm going to break it down for you, so listen up. The reason I don't come around here anymore is because you and I both want you to have your own journey, and that's what needs to happen now. I know you want me to say that I'm always here for you if you need me, but the reality is you don't need me anymore, and that's great fucking news. Why would you think I wouldn't celebrate that? I used to need to be needed, but I don't need that anymore, and neither do you. I want you to be free of all need, and you're finally getting there. Breathe, baby. Breathe. You have everything you need now. Stay on your path. You're on the right track. You found your God. And your God is fucking awesome. Your God is lit. Your community's got you covered, and you never need to be degraded by dependency of any kind ever again. You're really gonna shine now. It's your time. This is so long. It's like 2.5 more pages. Buckle up. My mom says hi, by the way, and thanks you for everything you did for me. She knows what you did and wants me to tell you that she loves you. Okay. I said I wasn't going to criticize, but you know what? I lied. I am going to criticize. And let's just jump right in. First of all, let me tell you something. If my boyfriend was ever diagnosed with, a terminal illness and said to me, you know what, babe? I just want to fucking burn it to the ground. I have like however many months left. I think I have 6 months left. Let me just drink and do drugs into oblivion on the way out. I'd be like, first of all, no. What we are going to do is we're going to like climb mountains, and we're going to do a bucket list. We're going to go to beautiful places. You're going to see all the things. We're going to go see all the people that you love and who love you. And we're going to make this just the most beautiful, glorious time of your life. But do you think that I would take this person that I love and degrade him and put him into just a horrible, hopeless, dark, messy, slow descent into death? God forbid. God forbid that I would ever let anything like that happen to him by my hand during his life or afterwards. God keep him safe, knock on wood. So we know where this goes, okay? Even without reading the book, we know where this goes. And then to be like, my mom says hi. And she says, thank you. Bullshit. Bullshit. Do you think that if I did that garbage, that, if someone did that garbage to you, would your mother on the other side be like, thank you for everything you did. Thanks for pushing the needle right into her vein. Like, shut up. Okay? Shut right up. Okay. And she loves you. But babe, listen. Between us and about us, shit got super fucked up at the end. Yeah, no shit. And it wasn't your fault or my fault. Okay, let me just get through the rest of this and then I'll say stuff. It wasn't even wrong how things went. It just had to be. There was a job we had to do in each other's stories, and we did it just right. Even all the bullshit and the insanity, but underneath all the stories, there was a truth. We loved each other so much. We loved each other. We loved each other. We loved each other so much. All caps. When the day comes for you to leave this life, I'm going to come to you, okay? Now, I'm going to come get you, okay? You got that? I'll be waiting for you at the river, and you'll know my face. When I tell you to take my hand, just take it. I'll bring you over and show you around. That's my role in your life now, babe, and it is a sacred one. I'll carry it out with strength, honor, and compassion. Were those our words? I forget. Fuck it. Just know I'll be there. But that won't be for a long time. And don't go busting your ass looking for me all over the universe before then. Just go live your life and make it fully yours. That's one of the things, the main thing you came here to do. To learn how to live your own life without obsessing about anyone else. That's your path and you're on it. And you can't go searching for me and do that at the same time. Well, sorry. As for the book, just write the living shit out of that thing. Tell people exactly what happened. Tell them every single thing that happened. I can't explain to you how many exclamation points are being used, okay? There's not just one. Sometimes there's 3. Okay, is 3 the max we get? But it's like exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Okay. Don't worry about protecting my dignity or yours. Just go full punk rock with it. Lay it all out there. What use do I have for dignity now? You don't need dignity either. So fuck it. It's time for you to write a completely honest book about addiction, yours and mine. It'll help some people, so don't hold back. I like the title All the Way to the River. But what do I know? I'm dead. So clever. You should probably ask someone who's still alive. Ha! But I do miss... But don't worry, my love. I don't mind being dead. I kind of dig it. But I do miss grilling. Guys, if I was dead and I was talking to my partner, I came to him, do you think that I'd be like, you know what I really miss? I miss cooking. Yeah. Okay. You know what else, babe? Looking at you right now, I wish I could get my hands up in your hair because your roots are fucking hit. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. What does that mean? Your roots are fucking hit? Hit? Please comment. Is someone know? H-I-T. Your roots are H-I-T. Your roots are fucking hit? Help. Maybe I'm just not cool enough. I don't know. Next time you get a keratin treatment, be sure to get the real old school Brazilian keratin with the formaldehyde in it, because it's the only thing that calms down your frizz and keeps your hair shiny. Don't worry about getting liver cancer from the formaldehyde. Liver cancer was my thing, not your thing. Like literally. Ha! Okay. Your world is so fucking beautiful. Look at it. No, really. Look at it. It's so beautiful to behold. It'll break your heart, but that's what it's supposed to do. Let it break your heart. You know, I always loved a good heartbreak. My sunshine baby, you were always my baby, but don't stay a baby. Remember that I always loved you as a woman, too, as a beautiful, elegant, strong, creative woman with incredible power, and nobody can match you for spiritual flame. Keep chewing off your own legs to get out of any trap that tries to hold you back from freedom. Be free, my love. Be free, be free. Stay on your path and stay sober. You can do this. You're not as fucked up as you think. You can do it. Now is your time to stand on your own 2 feet. So keep taking care of yourself. Let everyone around you take care of their own lives while you take care of yours. That's the assignment. I love you and I know you love me, but don't hold on to me. Don't ever hold on to anyone or anything again. Focus on yourself now. Live your own life. Keep going, my love. Keep going. You're going all the fucking way this time, all the way to the enlightenment or whatever you used to call it. You've got everything you need. Your friends are cool. Your program is cool. Your heart is strong and your God is rock fucking solid. Don't ever give yourself away again. You got this. You're beautiful. Don't come looking for me. Keep going. Stay focused. I love you. I love you. I love you. That was rough. I don't even care to go to pick out portions. Except yet another thing I wouldn't be saying from the grave would be like, oh, please make sure that the next time you go get your hair done, that you get the Brazilian keratin. Okay? Like, please make sure you do that. Because that's the only thing that makes your hair look good. Okay? We both know that your hair looks like shit unless you have the Brazilian. Okay? Just remember. Okay, the other thing that I'm noticing is that it's all about, it's like you don't, everyone has to find it for themselves. Okay, well, yes, but like I said, we are built for community. We are meant for community. You help me, I help you. So there's this very individualist sort of, you know, and also, I know I'm not even completing my thoughts, but I'm hoping that you're catching my drift. And also, what a perfect and dangerous thing to do is to put all of these words in the mouth of a dead person. Okay, because then it's like, oh no, it's not me. They told me. And of course, once you're dead, you have all knowledge, all wisdom. So whatever they say, because now they're a saint, now they're dead, and they know everything. It's not me. No, my dead loved one, the love of my life. They told me to forget everybody and you know, don't, you know, allow yourself to, you know, be held down or held back by anyone or put anyone first. Like it's you, just you. Be free. Woohoo, be free. Be free of everyone. Be that lone wolf. Also, there's no such thing as a lone wolf. Like a lone wolf is a wolf that's been separated from its pack. That's a bad thing. Okay. Guys. Okay, the good news is we're almost through this chapter. I thought I was like, we're going to do at least 2 chapters. No, we're not, because I'm going to rant and rave this whole time. All right. Then the pen died. Okay, so we ended off, don't come looking for me. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Your friends are cool. Oh, yeah, because that's what matters. You know, you got cool friends. You know, your friends are wearing leather jackets and blue jeans, and they're leaning against the local convenience store smoking cigarettes during math period. So that's great. Your friends are cool. Your program is cool. Yeah. Yes, my AA meeting sure was cool today. I'm really glad that it was cool because otherwise I couldn't be there. Like, what? What a weird way to, like, quantify something. Yeah, well, your friends are cool. That's great. Your AA program, that's cool too. Okay. Your heart is strong and your God is rock fucking solid. Well, you know, I think we're going to find out that her God is herself. Don't ever give yourself away again. You got this. You know what? Okay. Now, we do give ourselves away. We do. If you are in a relationship with someone, you give yourself. And that's just how it is. It's my cat. Obviously, you know, you don't give yourself away like, oh, I'm completely lost. I've lost myself and I don't do anything for myself and I'm just an empty cup. Oh. You know, we've all been there, you know, us who, you know, who have been caretakers or parents or, you know, just friends to people who are going through a hard time. Like sometimes we do lose ourselves and we are giving from an empty cup. And obviously that's not ideal. And I'm not, you know, going to sit here and pontificate that, oh yes, you should just totally like, you know, lose yourself. Don't even have yourself anymore. But I mean, this seems to me to be pushing this idea of like, everyone has to find it for themselves. So you don't give anyone a hand because you're just worried about number one. That's it. Okay. You got this. You're beautiful. Don't come looking for me. Stay focused. Keep going. I love you. I love you. I love you. Then the pen died and Rhea was gone, as though sucked through an airplane door at 600 miles an hour. She always did know how to make a dramatic exit. In the silent and sudden aftermath of Rhea's visitation, my heart raced, then settled. Tears swelled, then quieted. And then I got to work. This book, with its stories, prayers, poems, journal entries, photos, and drawings, is my very best effort to tell the truth about what happened between me and Rhea Elias. Elias? Okay. Our friendship, our romance, our beauty, rage, and pain. It tells the story of Rhea's addiction, her relapse, and her death. It also tells the story of my own addiction and my eventual surrender into recovery. But this book is not only for people whose lives have been negatively impacted by their own addictions or by the addictions of others, although I do believe those two categories will include pretty much all of us at some time or another. This book is also about the many ways that people, despite their best efforts at living sane and stable lives, can sometimes get swept into high-octane dramas and traumas, finding themselves washed up on shores that can feel very distant from their true natures. How the hell did I get here? Is a question that I believe everybody will have to face at some point during their passage through life, perhaps even at multiple points. For who among us has never gotten lost? Much to our own embarrassment. Who has never ended up in scenarios that are frightening, alienating, shameful, and spirit-crushing? Who has not kept secrets, or been betrayed, or tried to control the behavior of others? Who has not longed for escape from suffering? And who has not reached for substances, people, behaviors, or distractions that offer temporary respite from the built-in discomforts of existence itself? What we commonly call an addict, I believe, is just an exaggerated version of all of us, just a person so desperately in search of relief from the sting of life that they will use anything or anyone to soothe it. This book is about that search for relief and how wild and depraved it can make us become. Even the strongest of us, even the bravest. I hope for your own sake that you have never fallen quite as low as Rhea and I fell at some points during our journey together. But even if your wheels have never fully come off, I suspect, at some level, that I might be you, and that you might be me, and that all of us might be Rhea. I offer this book with love and respect then to anyone who might need it. The part of me that still struggles with codependency would like to say that Rhea and I wrote it together. But the reality is that she wanted me to do it all by myself, and so I have. As we say in the rooms of recovery, take what you like and leave the rest. This video is almost, well, now it is 40 minutes long. You know, the thing is that I will, like, when I see something that I relate to, or that I think, yes, this is a very human response, or I can take something from this, I will say it. I will, I promise. But I'm already like, all right, buckle up, because here we go. Because I'm just guessing that this is going to be a whole book of, you know, I don't know if I should say justification, but just, it sounds like the beginnings of a cult leader. Does that make sense? Does it sound like that to you? Like, oh, you don't need anything. There's this, almost sounds like a call to action. Let me see if I can find it. And it sounds like, you know, what a cult leader says to you when they're trying to, like, you know, to bring you in. Well, maybe the whole chapter is just... Anyway, I can't even find it. Forget it. Maybe I'll go back and look for it, but I can't hack it right now because it was so much in such a short... but the good thing is, you know, I hope it's like this the whole time because, you know, I'm not going to get bored at least. All right. Well, thank you so much for being with me if you stayed with me the whole time. Apologies that I ranted and raved the whole time because I said I wasn't going to. I'm like, I don't know. I might just read through. We'll see what happens. And then I'm like, oh my God, can you believe this is what she's saying? This is crazy. Anyway, but if that's what you like, then stay with me. If you don't like it, go see someone else read it, or just read it by yourself. You know, because I can guarantee you I'm just going to be yapping. All right. Thanks, everyone. I am going to do my best to read a chapter a day. It'll probably include weekends, but we'll just see. You know, sometimes things get a little crazy and I do have, quite a few responsibilities that may sometimes take me away, but I will do my best. I can't commit to having these chapters up at a certain time every day, so it may vary a little bit, but that's the hope, is to have at least one up per day. Okay, thank you. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you soon. Bye.